Hi guys, excuse my voice. I'm back today to talk about how words and the way you put them together affect your story. You know, I've been reading on my other site people that are talking about people that review their books and they say, "Oh, just couldn't get into it. I didn't have any feeling. No, there was nothing that really excited me about this story." So they give it a bad review. Okay, now here's something that every writer should know. The way you feel about writing in general, your passion for writing, when you sit down to write a story, you must have that same passion about that story. As my instructor told me a long time ago, if it doesn't move you, it won't move anybody else. So when you're writing, at the end, go back and read. And if that section moves you or makes you feel like you want to do something, bring action, or want to find out more, that's what you want. You have to remember, readers, to be honest, readers can always read something and say, you know, how could she write something like that? Or how could he write something like that? It doesn't make any sense. You know, I think it's just awful. The whole thing is just awful. So it's out the window. We've lost the reader. You've lost the reader. So you have to remember, when you write something, you have to put the words together. And you have to show emotion, and you have to have dialogue. Okay, like for example, say that you're writing a story about a little boy. Okay, he's from a broken home. That much we know because you explained that much in the story. Okay, so we say Johnny went to school and he was very upset, and the teacher was wondering why. Okay, that doesn't tell you much. All you know is that Johnny's upset. Why is he upset? So you need to put more into that. For example, you could say something like, Johnny was upset when he came to school, and the teacher noticed that he had marks on his arms and his clothes were torn. So that gives you a hint right there. He was beaten or something happened. And so you want to read more and find out. You got to put just saying something plain. Johnny went to school, he was upset. That doesn't attract anybody. But when you say Johnny went to school and marks over his body and his clothes were torn, that grabs a reader because children are very special. And so the reader automatically thinks something's happened to Johnny. Something happened, and I want to know what it is, so I want to keep reading. So you've got to put your words together. You've got to show the emotion. You just don't want to say Johnny was upset or Johnny was angry. You could say something like, she knew Johnny was upset by the way he slammed his books when he sat down, kicked the desk. Okay, so we know Johnny's upset, Johnny's mad. You just don't want to say Johnny was mad when he went to school. That's blah. So your words have to move you as well as the reader. If they don't move you, if you don't get a reaction when you go back and read your book, I think about people sometimes can tell you how to write your book, because that's not bad too often. Sometimes it can be bad. Sometimes you want to say, well, go ahead and write it. If you can do better, go ahead and write the book. But sometimes when they tell you something, it's letting you know that something's missing. Like if you ask them how they enjoyed your book, oh, it was okay. Okay, that's not a good thing. You want to know, okay, why was it just okay? What was it about the book that you didn't like? And then they may say, well, it just seemed kind of flat. There wasn't enough action, not enough interrelationship